Hello and welcome back. Before we start, if you have any questions about the strategy, etc., leave a comment below and I'll try to answer as soon as I can. For all other questions, send us a message on Facebook. There's a link to the Facebook page in the description below, or you can go to m.me/Oddbeaker. Just point your browser to m.me/Oddbeaker and that'll take you directly to the Messenger app where you can talk to me directly. Also, as I mentioned last week, the signal service, the Oddbeaker signal service is live, but the website where you can sign up is still not available. I'm still, trying to get all my ducks in a row so I can get that site up and running. But that shouldn't stop you from signing up if you're interested. If you want to sign up and follow my signals, then just message me on Facebook and I'll send you instructions on what needs to be done. We can work out the costs and everything else, and I'll send you, I'll get you all the information you need to get up and running. So last week, we ended the week with $603 and 141% profit. That's 141% from the start. 14 trades closed last week. No trades left open over the weekend, that's how I like it, right? I don't like leaving trades open over the weekend. This week, okay, Monday, let's go to Monday. So Monday we closed 8 trades. We didn't have any left over for the next day. Our quota is 3, so Monday was a fantastic trading day. And from the looks of it, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of movement in the market, but there was enough to generate a few spikes and catch, 8 closed trades. I mean, that's great. I love it. All right, so that put our balance at $622, which is up $19 from last week. And that puts us at 148% gains from the start. So let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday wasn't as good. Tuesday we closed these 2 right here. One, that's a tiny one too. 2. And then we opened 3 new ones and they stayed open until at least Wednesday. Right? So Tuesday, we closed the 2 trades, we left 3 open. That put us at 150% gains from the start with a balance of $626, which is up $4 from the day before. All right, so let's go to Wednesday. Yeah, nothing. But there was a bit of a move. I mean, if you look at Monday's move that triggered these spikes, you could be pretty sure that there was at least one spike. I'm going to guess maybe 3 or 4 that would have been triggered on this move down. Maybe even this little section here. In fact, if I turn the bars on, we should see. Yeah, that's a pretty fast move. That's a move up. Looks like we would have got some buy signal. And then boom, down here would have triggered some sells. So I think it would have been a good trading day if we weren't stuck in this basket. All right, so that's Wednesday. Let's go to Thursday. Thursday was looking kind of bleak until the end of the day. So most of the day was spent waiting for this basket to close. But then the last third of the day, we killed it with, what did we get? 9 trades closed. No trades left open for Friday. Which put us at 157% gains from the start with a balance of $643, which is up $17 from Tuesday. Because Wednesday, nothing happened. All right, so let's go to Friday. Friday was another great trading day. Again, we nearly tripled our quota with 8 trades that closed. No trades left open over the weekend, which we like. Woohoo! And it was not, there wasn't a whole lot of movement, but it was enough to make some trades. So I'm good with that. I love it. Friday, we're at 162% gains from the start with a balance of $657, which is up $14 from Thursday. Okay, so let's look at the Myfxbook. Okay, so we're at the Myfxbook, and it's like, ooh, look, more of the same. Profit, 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 profit. You know, what are you going to do, right? Like, pretty uneventful. But let's look at the bottom here where we have the monthly analytics. And I'm going to get myself out of the way. Hang on a second. If I could remember how to operate the software. So, first thing to notice is we're actually up. So February was a crap month, right? We were up 7% from January. Okay. March, we just completed 1 week basically in March, and we're already up 9% from February, right? What does that amount to in dollars? Okay. So we had a total of $41 profit in February. And in the first week of March, we have $59. So I'm feeling pretty good. Unless we get stuck. Even if we get stuck in a basket for the rest of the month, we still beat February's gains. So, you know, it's like, so I'm happy. And if you look at January's gains, we're $109. Okay, so if I say, let's say, well, we've got 3 weeks left in March, and we're at $59, assuming that we make another $50 a week, which is, I can't say that that's likely, but maybe with the new lot size, maybe that's the new standard. I don't know. We'll know at the end of the month, right? But that being the case, we're looking at potentially over $200 in March, which will be double the January numbers, which is pretty amazing, right? So that's Myfxbook. Let's go back to the chart and see what's going on there. I think we've pretty much covered everything on the chart. It was a good week, except for, we lost basically two and a half days in this basket. So we really only traded half of the week. But even so, we did pretty darn good. Okay, so I got no complaints. So let's wrap it up. First of all, I want to thank you guys for your support. You guys who watch the videos, you like the videos, subscribe, sharing with people. I appreciate all of that. Anything that you do, to help to kind of get the word out, to kind of get me some exposure, that is greatly appreciated, right? Any comments or feedback that I get from you is even more appreciated. I mean, if you have questions, please ask the questions. If the question is something that I really think that I should talk about, right, then I will make a video about your question and I'll give you an answer. Oh, also my ZuluTrade followers, I really appreciate you guys because you guys are helping my business to grow. I trade, I send the signals to ZuluTrade, you guys subscribe, your accounts make money, and then, some of that money goes to ZuluTrade and then some of that goes to me, right? So it's kind of how it goes. You make money, ZuluTrade takes some of that money, they share it with me. I really appreciate you guys' support, and I'm glad to be able to give you the opportunity to make some money on the side. Also, I wanted to mention that I've got the new signal service going, and I don't think I'm going to be on ZuluTrade much longer. Like, me and ZuluTrade are not really getting along too well, and there's some unresolved issues that they don't seem to be all too willing to fix at the moment. And so it's not looking like I'm going to be with them for much longer. So if you guys, and I hope it doesn't come to that, because I already have, hundreds of subscribers or hundreds of followers on ZuluTrade, and I don't want to have to cut them off, right? But if I can't get this stuff worked out, then somehow I'm going to have to make it work somehow. And I have the other signal service, which is actually better, right? Because, so here's the deal. And I didn't really want to get into this much, but I think it's important. I have a signal provider, right? I have a trading account. It's a Forex account that's running the algorithm that's actually, generating the signals. Okay. What you see on Myfxbook is an account that's copying that signal, right? And the reason why I did that, it's not the actual signal, but it's an account that's copying that signal. And the reason why I did that is because I want people to see what results they would be getting if they were copying my signal, right? If that makes sense. So what you're seeing on Myfxbook is not the original signal. It is a copier, as if you were subscribed, right, and copying my trades. That's basically what you're seeing on Myfxbook. Okay? At the same time, that account that's on Myfxbook is the one that's sending trades to ZuluTrade. So there's kind of a double level of indirection between my real signal provider and ZuluTrade. So you're going to get a lot lower latency if you copy me directly. The other thing, ZuluTrade has a social feed where people can post questions and things like that. And lately there's been some really nasty trolls on there trying to just discourage people or just put me down or whatever. And I don't mind, right? I mean, these people, they don't know what my strategy does, how it works, and anything that goes against their beliefs, so to speak, suddenly makes me like this horrible trader who doesn't know what they're doing, right? Meanwhile, I made 100% in the last year, right? So it's like, can I be lucky for an entire year straight with no, anyway. But the point I'm making is they have a social feed, which when there's no trolls on there, it's beautiful. But lately, man, the trolls are just coming out of the woodwork and it's just nuts. People who subscribe to my signal, you'll be added to a private Facebook group where I have complete control. There won't be any trolls on there. I mean, there might be for a day and then I'm going to kick them to the curb, right? But you're not coming in there as a troll. You might leave as a troll, but you are not coming in as a troll. So if you do follow me directly, you'll get added to that private Facebook group, which is included in the Oddbeaker Facebook page. And it'll be a members only private group, and you will be able to communicate with me and all of the other people following my signal. Okay. So there's that. There's also a different pricing model. Because I'm in the US and I can't do like a performance-based pricing, I have to do a fixed pricing. And so it's a fixed monthly cost. And it starts at $15 a month and it goes up to, what depends on how many lots you're trading. But it starts at $15 a month and there's different levels that cost more and you get more trading ability, right? The trade copier doesn't give you near as much control as ZuluTrade does, but at the same time, it doesn't allow you to really fiddle with my strategy, right? I mean, basically, if you're investing in my strategy, you don't want to mess with it, right? You just want to copy my trades and you want to scale the lots. My signal provider is always going to place 0.01, the smallest lot size. And then you decide based on your account size how much you want to multiply that lot size by, right? So if you have a $10,000 account, for example, and you're trading 30-to-1 leverage, you're going to want to multiply that by at least 6, 7, 8, depends on your risk tolerance. For moderate risk or for mild risk, something like 6 times, right? For moderate risk, maybe it's more like 10 times, right? And then there's a few other things you can control, but you don't have the thing like ZuluTrade says, okay, you can do a maximum number of trades, right? So if you set that to 5 and my strategy requires 10, then you're gonna wreck your account. Right? Because when it places 5 trades and it tries to place a 6th and your thing is stopping at 5, you're no longer trading my strategy, right? You're doing something else, and I don't know how that something else is going to end for you. Nobody does, right? So there's that. So you've got lower latency, you've got a private Facebook group to chat in, with other subscribers. You've got fixed pricing, so you know exactly what it's going to cost you every month. And so if that's something that you're interested in, if that works for you, I would suggest that you transition from one to mine, right? I'm going to be the only trader, so it's not like ZuluTrade where like, oh, you get fed up with me, you can go move your money to somebody else or whatever. You get fed up with me, you turn off the trade copier, and you stop copying my trades, right? You unsubscribe from the service and stop making the monthly payments. Okay, those are your choices. Anyway, so all I'm saying is there's a fairly good chance that I'm going to have to break that relationship with ZuluTrade if we don't agree on some things that we're clashing right now. So I don't want to leave you guys high and dry. And I already have my own signal service that I had long before I started ZuluTrade, but I had to tweak it and refine it and all this other stuff to get it working for the current times and current markets. And it's in place, it's working. But like I said, we don't have the website, so you got to contact me directly via Facebook and I'll get you set up. And so I'm not going to leave you high and dry. If it comes down to me and ZuluTrade, divorcing, so to speak. Okay. So enough about that. How did we do this week? We started the week with $603 and 141% profit. We ended the week with $657 and 162% profit. That's a $54 gain. $54 in a week, which represents 8.9% profit week over week. Can you imagine? 8.9% profit in 1 week. People would kill for that level of performance in 1 month. No, this is super high risk account, so like we're going for it, right? We're just gonna go for it. So it's not like, oh, this is a safe blah blah blah. No, this is we're just going for it, man. But it's still nice to see, 8.9% profit in a week. That's insane. 27 trades closed for the week. Being as our quota is 3 per day, which would have been 15. We're almost double the quota at a larger lot size than the week before. And so this is exciting. This was an exciting week. I think that's it. So that's all for now. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell button and do all so that you get notifications every time I publish a new video. I publish once a week. So you're not going to be getting spammed with notifications. Although I do plan on posting more videos as you guys start asking questions. If you ask questions that I think warrants a video, I'm going to try and record a video shortly after I receive your question and get it published as quickly as possible. In that case, you may get more than 1 notification a week. But you guys haven't really been asking a lot of questions. I hope that changes. But as it stands right now, you haven't been asking a lot of questions. So expect to receive one notification a week from me about my weekly videos. So that's all I have. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.